Salty Chillers Entertainment reaction, thoughts, speculation video. As we are showing the Shadows Die Twice. It is the news IP from FromSoftware, and they have joined up with Activision to get the game published. What are your thoughts on this, Rich?
Well, to be honest, when I first saw Activision, I'm like, great Activision, because the most recent games I haven't really, it's put a bitter taste in my mouth. But then I've thought about it, it's like, it's a single player game. I know people are going to be concerned about loot boxes, and I'm concerned about loot boxes. I thought, single player game. How could they put loot boxes in a single player game? It's almost nearly impossible. It's plausible, but it's going to be impossible about that. Those are my thoughts about them with Activision. I'm glad they're branching out and trying a new company to publish instead of the one they've been using.
Yeah, going to Activision versus same with Bandai Namco, the company they used to publish their Bloodborne and Souls
Dark
games
Souls.
with, to Activision. It may be where they want to reach a bigger markets. But also, what I find interesting with the whole trailer is the fact that it seems like a Souls game, but also doesn't seem like a Souls game. It's like this one's more, you guys want story? Oh, we got story for you. This is story through and through. And I find that very intriguing. But yeah, they're still vague enough in their story where we don't know all the stuff that's going on, other than we got a story that's more obvious. What do you take on that, Rich?
Well, it's with me it's an interesting concept because I love the Dark Souls and Bloodborne series, which I see a little bit more Bloodborne like fighting style in this game. But sometimes having a game with story in it could probably bring in a different audience. Because you have those who play games just for story, and with those probably more story files to follow, it could bring in more fans into the From Software like games.
Yeah, and not to mention, with also having a more prevalent story, you now better understand what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Instead of go like this vibe because world's dying, just for post and let it noble.
Or
That's really Bloodborne the Hunt. That is just strange. You're hunting to put the end to the hunt. But I think depends on what ending you get determines if you either cause that to happen again, or you stop it, or you become the next moon presence to enable to keep the hunts going again.
yeah, Bloodborne is an interesting class in of itself. It's like, huh, you want to be the next hunter? Okay, let's see what happens. And the game's just very intriguing. Like, we know stuff about it. We know how they're removing RPG elements of customization, so we can't customize our characters the way we want them. It's set. Weapon customization, not a thing.
Well, there wasn't much weapon customization to begin with in the Dark Souls and Bloodborne games.
But you can
You
take
had the
your,
different types.
yeah, which then in turn allows you to customize.
But it looks like you still have you have the samurai swords, but your prosthetic arm that you have, which I think the trailer I saw at least maybe another prosthetic arm and maybe prosthetic leg. I think that's where I get the Bloodborne asset because it's more of the hunter weapons, the switch weapons.
And we're not rolling all over the place. We're going to be jumping.
I shall jump over you with my sword and backstab you.
And also, we're not going to have like these random level caps or things like that. And we're going to be able to have our exploration the way that be able to explore in a way that we want to without having to worry about, oh no, I walked into a higher level area. I need to grind for blood echoes, grind for souls. It's something completely
It's
different.
also going to be based on how good are your skills.
Yeah, it's more skill based versus I'm just gonna grind out my levels. But casual players, you're still gonna die. There's just no other way around it.
If I don't die in a FromSoftware's game, it's too easy.
What is easy to FromSoftware?
Exactly. But one of my thoughts about this all is I like the idea that, no, just to take out the levels, the own customizations. But I think with them, I want to know if they're taking the break from, the Dark Souls and Bloodborne like games, so that we don't get it. Don't get me wrong, I love those type of games. I love the difficulty, but just a different break, just something different for us to play, so we don't end up getting burned out and having 500 different like Souls-like games, which has the exact same mechanics, and you pick up number 25. That's the first thing that came to my mind, and it sort of starts feeling similar to Dark Souls 3 and 4, or whatever games they have, like Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2. Thus, it's different. That's my thoughts on it. But doing it just so don't keep creating the exact same. Can just up every year showing out a new like Dark Souls like game.
I think also FromSoftware wants to go and explore and do something different, and this is what to me is what Shadow Dies Twice, based off the trailer, is showing. Is like, yeah, we're still gonna be the same FromSoftware esque type game, but we're gonna try something different, and that's what I took away. It's something different. We're not hunting exactly monsters. We're like a ninja almost. And so yeah, you can say this is FromSoftware Ninja Souls, but keep in mind it may not play exactly like a Souls game. It's going to play something different, and it's going to be interesting to see the more news and announcements that we get as we receive more, and as we get closer and closer to the release date. It'll be interesting to see, and we're going to have it's going to be very interesting to watch how the whole overall game will play out. Do you have any other thoughts, Rich?
I'm just going and look at the gameplay. I wonder what the death mechanic's gonna be, since we're not gonna die and lose said souls. I wonder what how death is gonna affect us playing the game. So like I said, as I look at it, you start with one prosthetic arm, and I think it's like maybe two in the prosthetic leg. I don't know, you get them throughout playing the game, or if you die, you sort of start losing limbs and become more and more prosthetic.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that. Me speculating. So like I said, I'm curious about the death mechanic.
Yep, we're just gonna have to wait and see the death mechanics, and if how much of the world it's gonna impact, if it impacts the world at all, or if we die we have to start back over at the checkpoint like other games do. And that's kind of like my thoughts. Is it's something different, more of a story. The trailer doesn't really offer much of a story, other than
we were wanting revenge.
We want revenge for something, and we were dead, and now we're back alive. And so we're not gonna be able to die as easy, and we can be able to take on a whole ninja-like approach. And if you guys have any more information on this game that we may have missed, feel free to let us know in the comment section below. And as always, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with other people who you feel like may enjoy this type of content. Do so. This has been Herodarkness
and Richnumbers.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, guys, to stay salty. God, for the ones that we shelter.